Hey guys, Longbow Joe here. I've been asked to explain my shot process, and I'm gonna do my best to do that. I ain't good at it. I don't really know. You know, there's some methods, Howard Hill style, all this other stuff. I don't know what I am. I know I'm a snap shooter. But main thing you gotta do, make sure your brace height is the same right off the bat. You know, if you shooting yesterday at an 8-inch brace height, you get used to that, and it somehow gets more or less your knocking point changes. If your brace height goes higher, your knocking point goes up. If it's lower, it goes down. So you got to check it. Grab your teeth, your bow square, just check that right before you start shooting every time. I mean, it takes a whole 3 seconds. What I do is I pick a spot on the target. You can't look at the whole target and hit what you want to hit. You have to pick a spot on that target to hit. And I usually got my bow pointed down to the ground here, about like this, you know, even out of a tree stand. And I figure out exactly where I want that arrow to go. And as I'm coming up, I'm coming back. And whenever that middle finger there hits me in the corner of the mouth, I know that my anchor is the same. And once you've shot that bow enough to become one with the bow more or less, you will have the same anchor. But you got to shoot it. And it takes hundreds of shots to get there. And I ain't telling you to spend all your time shooting, because nobody wants to do that. You know, I got wife and kids that I like to spend time with, but also like the bow. And I want to kill deer with the bow, man. I don't want to go shoot a 3D tournament and win it. You know, I ain't into that. I'm into hunting deer. You know, and a deer's got a kill zone 8 to 10 inches, maybe 12 in diameter. That's a pretty big area to hit, but you can't just look at that kill zone and put it there. You got to pick you like a fluffed up hair or something on there. Like my old 3D target up there, it's shot all to pieces, and there's some big old black spots on it that I usually zone in on. But I'm gonna give you a couple shots right here, and I'll take you down there and show you. But you see, I don't hold this bow back. One's a hair higher than the other, but that's all right. We'll go down there and look at it. You know, if anybody needs any help and whatever, they reach out to me. I'll do my best to help you. I had a hard time learning it, but it's been fun. It's been awesome. See there? I mean, that one's maybe an inch higher than the other. And I don't mean to toot anybody's horn here or nothing, but I'm gonna show you why I shoot Voyager feathers. This is exactly why. And I ain't saying gateways and anything ain't good, but this is why I shoot Voyager feathers. See that arrow is buried in there pretty good. Pull it out here. Give it a little fluff. Good to go. I mean, they're just tough. These Voyager feathers from Triple T Archery, Trevor Fielder. I think's how you say his last name, Fielder. Super good guys, helped me a lot. You know, in my thing. I started this whole thing back in December of last year. My wife bought me a used Bear Montana off Facebook Marketplace, and I ain't had nothing but a blast out of it all. But you know, my goal, I want to hunt and kill deer. I ain't so much worried about target shooting or anything like that. I want to kill deer. And I'm gonna explain my arrow here real quick too. So I have a 29-inch draw, which naturally makes an arrow weaker. You know, my bow's 55 at 29. Most people are shooting a 400 spine arrow in the 50 pound range. You know, me having a 29-inch power stroke, it makes that arrow weaker. What I got, this carbon to carbon, this arrow is 29 5/8 long. All right, you add that half out on there, that gives you a little bit more, and then you add all the way back to the throat of the nock on there, and that gives you more. The total arrow is 30 1/4 once it's all built without the tip. And it comes in at 582 grains and it's just a super good arrow for this bow. You know, it's shooting 175 feet a second with the field tips and drops to 169 with a big Simmons Tiger Shark broadhead, or Simmons Tree Shark, and I just love it. But I'm gonna throw you another shot down there. I'm also still using the Omnivore's quiver. I decided to not shoot barefinger. I really like this Omnivore's tab. I really like it. What I do is, when I was shooting barefingered, I was getting a very shallow hook, and it wasn't as accurate as a deeper hook. But I wouldn't shoot the deeper hook as barefingered because I was getting crazy flight because I wasn't releasing good. Now, you know, got this tab here, and my release is a whole lot better. I also shoot with a can. You know, if you hold your hand straight out like this, you know, it's a little while, it's all right. But like, pretend you was going to catch yourself on a wall. You wouldn't do this, you'd mash your fingers. Turn your hand up sideways, you're so much stouter, stabler, it just works out better. Put you another arrow down there. I'll go show you those. You know, I ain't kidding. Like I said, I know I ain't the most accurate, and that's fine, because I'm not in it to be breaking arrows. I'm in it to kill, to hunt deer. That's what I want to do. I don't know if y'all can see this one or not. My old deer target, he's about shot. See him buried in there? Slide it back through. I don't like to do that because of the feathers, but I'll just show you on the back here. But anyways, y'all have a great day, and if there's anything I can help y'all with, reach out to me. You know, I didn't have nobody to help me with this. You know, a couple guys around my area that played with, like, just go get you some arrows and fling them, you'll figure it out. Well, they's right, I did figure it out after I spent some money doing it. Like I said, if anybody needs any help, let me know. Have a great evening.